Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to Crown Chakra Saturday. I'm Tara Priolo. I am your resident Black, biracial, multi-passionate musician. I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I am here with Love and Action Network, as always, a peer support organization where we encourage, equip, and empower you to put your love in action. Oh my gosh, and we're already at go live. I'm going to do the national stuff or the days, like the national days of today or whatever we're calling it, with the insights. Then we'll do the chakra overview, and then of course we will do the questions. So here we go. Let me move this screen over here. Here we go. All right. It is National Space Day in India. This day commemorates India's successful Chandrayaan 3 landing in 2023, marking India as the fourth nation to soft land on the moon and first near its south pole. The Crown Chakra insight. It invokes boundless cosmic consciousness, inviting us to connect with our higher purpose and the vast unknown beyond Earth. The cultural connection highlights India's technological pride and collective aspiration, inspiring unity through scientific achievement. The fun fact, the observance was inaugurated nationally in 2024, last year, making this the only the second annual celebration. National Sponge Cake Day. This fluffy dessert traces its origins back to the 18th century. It's prized for its light texture, no butter, just eggs, sugar, and flour. The Crown Chakra insight. It's feather light, airy, spirit. Okay, we're gonna have to move off the couch, y'all. I know better. Spirit mirrors the openness of the crown chakra. We have to keep the computer turned this way and go backwards because we cannot see the baby. Okay. All right. We're still on National Sponge Cake Day. All right. It's airy, feather light. Spirit mirrors the openness of the crown chakra, light, subtle, and elevating. The cultural connection, a beloved dessert across Western and Asian tea traditions, bridging comforting nostalgia and shared sweetness. Try flipping your sponge cake upside down and calling it heady cake, because in crown chakra fashion, life looks better from a different angle. That's funny. It's National Ride the Wind Day. This commemorates the 1977 flight of the Gossamer Condor, the first successful human-powered aircraft that won the Kramer Prize. The pilot, Brian Allen, pedaled through the air, a human-powered testament to ingenuity and endurance. The crown chakra insight is that it symbolizes elevating beyond gravity's pull, lifting into visionary realms and the freedom of flight. The cultural connection is that it embodies human creativity, perseverance, and the pioneering spirit. Honor the day by making a paper airplane. Call it your crown carrier and send your thoughts soaring. The Day of National Flag in Ukraine, European Day of Remembrance for the victims of Stalinism and Nazism, and the International Day for Remembrance of the Slave Trade and its Abolition. Oh my goodness, this is wow. All right. Ukraine's Flag Day, established in 2004, honors the blue and yellow flag and national identity. August 23rd, today, also marks the European Black Ribbon Day, remembering victims of totalitarian regimes, and internationally remembers the slave trade and its abolition. The crown chakra insight is that a call to collective higher wisdom, honoring memory. I see. I couldn't see what the kid was doing. Honoring memory, truth, and the freedom that transcends oppression. This day combines remembrance with recognition of resilience across nations and histories. And it's the quirky twist to light a blue and yellow candle or wear black ribbon earrings to embody both remembrance and clarity. I think that's the last one that I'm going to read. Well, okay. This is a bonus. Historical resonance and bonus quirky fact. Salad bowl strike. On August 23rd, 1970, Cesar Chavez led what became the largest farm worker strike in U.S. history, a powerful act of solidarity and rising consciousness. The quirky bonus fact is supposedly in 1977, Brian Allen's Gossamer Condor flight involved pedaling so slowly that legend has it a spectator thought it was an illusion and supposedly yelled, "How is that even staying up?" as it hovered overhead. All right, let's get to the crown chakra facts. I'm going to check the Instagrams. We're good over there. All right, here we go. Crown chakra is the portal of divine wisdom, unity, and transcendence. The crown chakra, also known as Sahasrara, is the seventh and highest chakra in the traditional system. Located at the top of your dome, it represents our connection to the divine universal consciousness and the infinite nature of the soul. The element is thought or etheric energy. The color is violet or white. And the themes are unity, enlightenment, divine connection, grace, spiritual awakening, and liberation. The crown chakra is a source of higher purpose, sacred downloads, and unconditional love beyond ego. This chakra allows you to lead from a place of trust, receive divine inspiration without attachment, and walk in communion with both creator and creation. When this chakra is awakened or balanced, we experience moments of bliss, stillness, and divine insight. Understand our oneness with all beings, move beyond fear, control, or egoic striving. Embrace life as sacred and each soul as sovereign. Live from a place of trust in divine timing and grace. When it's blocked or unaligned, we might feel spiritually disconnected, cynical, purposeless, or overly intellectualized. And so to awaken it, if you're unaligned, you can engage in meditation, silence, or contemplative prayer, spend time in nature or awe-inspiring spaces, study sacred texts, and integrate wisdom into action, and practice gratitude and surrender. Connect with spiritual community or service-based work. And now to our questions for today. It is the last day in week 34, mentorship and growth, which is the theme of this week. And today, I have to scroll way down. Oneness, higher purpose, and spiritual connection. Here are the questions. I may answer some, I may not. I'm going to check the space for comments. We are good to go. All right. How has mentorship connected you to a greater sense of purpose? What wisdom has been passed to you that feels timeless or sacred? How do you honor the lineage of guidance that shaped you? What role does not humanity, I guess this part of humanity, what role does humility play in being both a mentor or, let me try that whole question again. What role does humility play in being both a mentor and mentee? How do mentors help you align with divine and or higher guidance? What practices keep you connected to universal love while leading? How do you mentor others to see their growth as part of a bigger whole? What does spiritual leadership mean to you in the context of mentorship? How do you express gratitude to the mentors who came before you? And how do you envision your mentorship leaving a legacy of light for others? I'm going to answer number 8 and number 10. If you want to answer, you answer in the comments of where you're listening to or watching. And or if you're not in an area where you can comment, you can send us an email or write us a live chat, and we are happy. Or come into the WhatsApp community or come into the Clubhouse rooms and talk about it. All right, so how do I envision my mentorship leaving a legacy of light for others? I'm the Joy is the Revolution girly on the internet. And so I really want people to leave my presence uplifted and happy and going and liberated, right? I want people to be free. And so that is my legacy, that whatever way in which they feel joyful and happy and free. Okay. What does spiritual leadership mean to me in the context of mentorship? Many of you know that I don't really believe. I'm an atheist, y'all. I don't believe in a spirit. When you say spirit, I think Sam the Eagle. Like this is what I think. And so for me, like the thing that I don't particularly love about quote unquote spiritual stuff is that often it re-embraces a hierarchy that I don't think needs to be present in anywhere, but especially in coaching. And so um, for me, I like to see leadership on the same plane, right? On a level playing field. And this is why I like masterminds so much, because there isn't necessarily a leader, there is just a mastermind, which like reminds me, like, why don't I just start my own mastermind? That was an I know and I understand moment. Whoa. Whoa. I'm going to think about that as I'm working on my admin stuff today. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoa. All right, homies. With that, from all of us here at Love and Action Network, especially our leadership team at PoppyWada33, at Andre in the Flow, at Tara Priolo Studio, continue to be anti-racist, be safe, wear a mask, make good travel, do good work. Excuse me. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable. Ain't nobody can change that. Not even you in there. Not even you in your little noggin. Joy. Yes, joy is our revolution. Step into it, belong to it, and walk in it today. And I will see you next time. Toodles, babies.